Hello. You asked about thought patterns or thoughts. I'm going to talk today about something very special for a meditator or for anyone who's practicing meditator is to understand the process that happens when you meditate. And I call this process building a thought pattern, building an association between thoughts and between different mind objects within the mind. So let's start. We have a brain that is made up of units called neurons. These neurons form networks. Each network holds an idea, and these ideas get connected to other networks. So we have a network of networks. So ideas connect to each other through cables. These cables, we call them synapses. And that's how our brain is made up. And there are about 100 billion neurons. So it's a big number. So we can hold a lot of ideas in our head, but not infinite. So when we don't use a certain network, it weakens and and the cables become thinner, and then the electrochemical energy doesn't flow as swiftly or as readily as when the cables are thick. So we know that. Now a meditator, what he does, he closes his eyes and he notices a thought, or you could think of a thought as made up of a network of neurons. And an emotion is also made out of a network of neurons. So when you think about a thought and then you evoke an emotion, there is a link between this thought and this emotion. So you're strengthening the link between the thought and the emotion. Let's say you have anger towards somebody. When you think about that person and the anger comes to your mind, you are strengthening that network and you stay angry towards that person. But if you are doing meditation, when you think about that person, anger rises in the mind, you just let it go. So you're weakening the link, the association between the person and the anger generated as when you recall him or recall that person. And also we have to understand that memory works in this manner. You have anytime you recall a thought, you are re-encoding it. Read my words. Anytime you recall a thought, you are re-encoding it. So that's why the testimony of a witness in the court of law is not reliable, because the thoughts or the memories can be changed anytime you recall them. And this is scientific fact. It's known science. It's been known for the last 20 years. And a meditator tries to understand these processes in order to harness them to get well-being. So basically well-being. So what you are trying to do, you're trying to make associations between ideas and between thoughts and emotions. And you want to make the love your predominant emotion. So if you hate somebody, or if you have anger towards somebody, if you want to change that emotion, you can think about that person, bring him to mind, and then say about that person, I love you, X, I love you, I love you. So what you're doing, you're recalling the person and you're changing the association. You're linking him to an emotion of love. So this is what happens in meditation. Not many people know this, but it's exactly how it happens. That's why these techniques that I'm presenting in these lessons, in these short videos, work. If you just follow my videos, you should get yourself well-being and happiness and emotional well-being and emotional stability.